Well, hello again. Welcome to our Friday Communique here from my office. Trust you are well today, and that you're experiencing, well, God's grace in the middle of what continues to be a difficult situation. There's some light at the end of the tunnel, we're hoping, but we'll take this one day at a time. As I was thinking about what to say this afternoon, some of the things that I've been thinking about over the last little while is, or one topic at least, is the whole topic of heaven. Now, I'm not an escapist, at least maybe I am, but because Paul does say that he yearns to be with the Lord because that's far better, but for practical purposes, the Lord wanted him to stay there to do the ministry on earth for this point. But then again, Paul did have a glimpse of heaven, so I'm sure he knew what he was talking about, how wonderful heaven was, and looking forward to it. And I've been thinking a little bit about that as well. Thinking about in the middle of this pandemic, and then again in this last week, the mass shootings in Nova Scotia, and again it reminds us of the fact that we do not have heaven on earth. Life is not what we want it to be. Life has its difficulties, life has its trials, life has its tragedies. And the human soul longs for something more and something better. And so my thoughts have been recently, as I've been even in this book during my devotional time, my thoughts have been in the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 21, verse 1 says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no more sea. Then I, John, saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying, and there shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. Then he who sat on the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said to me, Write, for these words are true and faithful." And then in Revelation 22, the first 5 verses, "And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the middle of the street and on either side of the river was the tree of life, which bore 12 fruits, each tree yielding its fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. They shall see his face, and his name shall be on their foreheads. And there shall be no night there. They need no lamp nor light of the sun, for the Lord God gives them light, and they shall reign forever and ever." Our provincial health officer continually says that this is only for now, not forever. It will get better. And I thought to myself, yes, that's probably true here on an earthly plane, but that's also true for believers on a spiritual plane, on an eternal plane. The world that we live in it's only for now. It's not forever. For things will get unbelievably better. One day, it will not only be better, it will be perfect. Forever perfect. No more viruses, no more killing, no more economic problems, no more political turmoil, no more pain, no more sorrow, no more death, no more sin. Imagine that. No more sin. It says the curse will be removed. And most of all, we will see Jesus. And we will see him face to face. So when you're perhaps getting a little discouraged, frustrated, uncertain, afraid, if you need a little encouragement, I remind you that heaven is coming. Just a little encouragement for you today. Thanks for joining me.